It was far from worldly pleasures that in the mountains of the eastern desert, as early as the 3rd century, Coptic monasticism was instituted. It is thought that St. Anthony, together with the hermit St. Paul, who was then 113 years of age, founded it. Probably St. Paul's monastery on the Red Sea is one of the most ancient in the world. The walls and buildings center on the grotto where St. Paul lived for many long years, feeding each day on half a loaf of bread brought to him by a raven. This prestigious community attracts large crowds of faithful each Sunday. The Copts consider themselves to be the true heirs of the ancient Egyptians. There are 6 to 7 million Orthodox Copts under the leadership of their own Pope, Shenouda III, and they have not forgotten that the Holy Family passed through Egypt. Some practices seem to lie midway between religion and magic, such as the laying on of hands, which cures disease. Prayers, recited in the Coptic language, are expressed in formulae, incantations, and postures, prostrations rather than genuflections. The new vigor being experienced by Islam in Egypt coincides with the movement towards Christian renewal. For the last 20 years, the Coptic Church has seen an upsurge in vocations. The monastery of St. Macarius had only 6 monks left in 1970. Today, they number several dozen, mostly coming from universities. The stringency of the rule, common to all the churches of the East, enforces fasting, lengthy prayers, and a meal of cheese and eggs with the community. However, to see a gathering of Christians in Egypt, it is not a place that needs choosing, but rather a time. The time of the great religious feast days. In the Deir Dronka monastery in Middle Egypt, pilgrims flock in by the thousands to celebrate the feast of Mary. For 3 long days, the festivities will enable the crowd to liberate forces pent up over the whole year. The ritual sacrificing of goats and sheep, supervised by the Reverend Father Butcher. Scenes of devotion. collective baptism. After being confirmed, the young Christian dresses in white and wears a mitre on his head. A week later, during the untying of the belt ritual, this garb will be removed. Finally, the procession gets underway. Deacons are dressed in white, and, in a cloud of incense, the higher-ranking priests are dressed in black. Amid this crowd is revealed Egypt's other face, minorities in a Muslim world. 7 million Copts are laying claim to an identity.